Hello and welcome. You're joining us on NewsX Influencer A-List. I'm Parati Bhanot, and with us today is Aditi Mittal. Now, Aditi is a comedian. She in fact specializes in the art of making people laugh, which Aditi, like we were just discussing, is so challenging, right? Because it's one of the most difficult things. It's one of the most difficult art forms to make people laugh. How do you do it?
By having a lot of personal tragedy and by learning to process it through the lens of comedy. Pardi, the one reason that people say that comedy is so difficult to do or to perform because it's one of the very few art forms that requires a very specific reaction.
Yeah.
That the idea is to only make someone laugh, right? Whereas other art forms, a drama film or or a horror film, if it makes you smile occasionally, great. If it scares you, even better. The idea that you have to evoke this very specific reaction is where the challenge, I think, in comedy lies. And it's the most beautiful challenge.
How many years has it taken you, to master this challenge, to master this art form? You said that you started 10 years ago. You started earning from comedy. What has that been like? How long did it take you to be a professional, as, we call you now?
Gee, so, actually, I happen to be one of those, I'm humble enough to admit that I was at the right place at the right time. I don't think I would have been sort of making money out of comedy as soon as I did, because I started 10 years ago. I started making money about 7 years ago. I also think that because my career and my growth as a comedian coincided with the growth of comedy and the internet at the same time in India. And I happen to just be at that intersection, which is why I got this chance to grow and, make it my living. As far as me becoming a master, I feel like I don't want to be a master of anything till I am dead. Then I want everybody to retrospectively remember me as like, what a master of a craft. But till then, I want to keep learning. I think I want to keep growing and I want to keep surprising my audience and people who watch me.
So very interesting. When, we say comedy, we often think about stage shows, right? We often think about performing in front of an audience. That, of course, has changed over the past 2 years because of COVID, right? That COVID has been one factor. But also the other is that a lot of comedians now are garnering attention when it comes to OTT platforms as well. What is that like for you? You were just telling me that you have two such shows on Netflix. What is that like?
So, again, as I said, the coinciding of the growth of the internet and then the introduction of OTTs and what they were doing in terms of putting out content, right? Earlier, there were stand-up comedians who would tour their whole life, who would be on the road, going from city to city to city, country to country to country, doing show after show after show. And there would be really no place to output, to be able to reach a larger audience. That has changed drastically in the past sort of decade or so, because we have YouTube and then we have these OTT platforms where, you can polish what you have and put it out there for not only an audience that would, be confined by, I'm only going to this city, therefore only the person who comes to this, lives in this city can buy my ticket. Now it's everybody, across countries, across cities, and across ages who can come and watch you.
So then do you think that, digital is going to be the future as far as, let's say, a lot of performing arts is concerned? Because like you said, reaching a wider audience with one single upload is a great power to have. And Netflix is not just in India. So all over, you have that kind of, leverage to reach out to more people. Do you see digital as the future?
In fact, it is the future right now. We are in currently the future of what we anticipated, I think 5 years ago even. And I think it's only going to change the form in which it is going to grow. It's just going to be a different platform. It's going to be, collaborations with 10 other comedians. And suddenly you have, you capture the audience of 9 other comedians who have never seen you before. The future is sort of, I think, and the future of not the craft, but definitely the economics of the craft lies in digital.
Okay, so let's talk about then the economy of comics and being a comedian. Where do you think it goes from here? Because now like, you just said on stage performances is something that obviously are going to go on. Digital is taking up at a massive speed. You have OTT platforms, so you're streaming everywhere. You kind of have one hand dipped in every single cake. So where does then the economy of comedy goes from here?
Gee, I mean, here's hoping the economy of comedy goes straight in my pocket. But I think that, the future is more diverse voices. I think that because of the internet, because of the accessibility of the internet, because of the way that we can sort of just, lift our phones and record something and, it can go viral. I think that the future lies in just more diverse voices showing up. I mean, for example, we had known that in the middle when there was that TikTok boom, is that there came out a million stars that we would have never followed otherwise. And so I think that actually the future is more people and more interesting people doing comedy, more interesting perspectives.
Yeah, also different ways of doing comedy, right? Because now you have influencers on the internet that are doing comedy via reels. So these are 30-second comedians in a sense that are not creating or curating, full sets, but they're doing their 30-second comedy. And that is something that is, taking up. So kudos to you and Aditi, for catching up on that trend so quickly, because when it comes to digital media, everything is just changing rapidly, right?
I'll be honest, Parvi, when the lockdown started, I was one of those people that was like, please, I don't do all this online Zoom and all. I'm an artist. Okay. I like connecting with my audience live. Please. Main aisa nahi karti. Literally, I think 10 days into that pandemic, I was like, Rendo sab kuch, everyone meet me live on Instagram at 4 o'clock. मैं अपने बाल काटूंगी live. मैं अपने कुत्तों को खिलाऊंगी live. Please come. So it really did change everything overnight and rapidly.
And now, it's sort of turned the tables also, because now you're not first a performer and then an influencer or comedian. Now you're first an influencer comedian and then you go on to, sort of be an on-stage performer. So that is also something that is changing. So then, do you think that the generation that is now starting out on the internet, for them, the experience of being a comedian is going to completely change?
Do you know, I agree with you. I think that the experience of what comedy is going to change completely. Though I do think there is still merit in sort of the live aspect of it, right? And I think that, as I was saying, I worry that your average becomes your representation. Whereas when you're able to be live, when you're able to spend some time working on a joke or spend some time working on a set, is when you are able to hone your art in a more sort of holistic manner and put out something more thoughtful and more worked upon into the world. Having said that, 100% you are right. Like, I mean, I know that for some of my favorite influencers, I would watch them do anything. It doesn't even matter what they do. I would watch them do anything. If I knew that they were like, honestly, if they were on this show with me right now, I would have been like, yes, unko hi baat karne do. Mere ko dekhna hai isko.
Yeah, absolutely. It is actually, it's completely transforming, especially the way that we see comedy. Okay, so before we let you go, Aditi, I have just one last question for you. And this is, for people out there that are looking to be comedians and influencers in a certain sense. What do you think they should do if, let's say, they want to be a comedian or a comic artist? What is the first step that they can take?
So I will give you 2 tips. Okay. One is find get to know yourself better, right? Because then you will be able to either develop a persona for the public and with the way online things are, you'll be able to even wear that persona well enough that people will think it's you. That's one. And 2, this I will say, and I will get horribly beaten up, but know the right people. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there and ask for things that you want. You want to collaborate with someone? Message them. Say, hey, would you be interested in doing a collab? You see that your favorite artist is in the city? Go watch a show and then tweet at them. Say, hey, that was really great. Do you want to do a collab? Or I really like this. Or let's do this. Ask for what you want and really think about who you are and what you want to put out into the world. Those are the 2 things.
So getting in touch with the community, you're saying, is very important right now. You know, be it especially for budding comedians. All right. Thank you so much, Aditi, for joining us on Influencer A-List. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. And more power.
Thank you, Parvi.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.